Rudy Giuliani has some fans in Binghamton, New York.
I'm glad that you can have good days regardless of how you're destroying this country.
And I bet you like abortion too. How many do you have?
I think abortion is a right. You are absolutely right.
You have no respect for this country. At one point you were a person. Now you're a shell. You sold your soul to the devil. You fascist piece of shit.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here. And at one point, you were a real person. That perfectly encapsulates Rudy Giuliani. It's a hell of a one-liner because it's absolutely dripping with pure truth. This matter-of-fact statement was thrown Rudy's way as he was campaigning for his son by a man in the audience.
Don't you care about our country? That right there, it means democracy. Democracy is what it means. You fascist. Go to fascist.
No, you
don't.
Go
to
fascist.
fascist.
Enough to feel
Go to you treasonous piece of shit. You treasonous piece of shit.
I'm pretty sure Rudy's campaigning is actually a terrible malady for his son's campaign and not an asset. His son would be better off changing his name and moving to another country. But here's the deal. Rudy and the rest of his crime family, including his son, have so far degenerated that their campaigns have nothing to do with trying to win votes.
You treasonous piece of shit. Treasonous do not deserve respect. Treasonous do not deserve respect.
We do not.
You treasonous piece of shit. Go there, you traitor, you turncoat, you turncoat, you sold your soul to the devil. You sold your soul to the devil.
These fascists aren't interested in votes. They're interested in strong-arming elections by riling up the worst elements in human society into a violent rage. The dregs of society are the only people who support these jackaloons, and while that's not enough to win an election fairly, fair isn't something that concerns any of them. And Rudy's courtship of these vile psychopaths is perhaps what has perverted him. He lost his humanity and has come to reflect the pure violence, evil, hatred, avarice, and treachery that he works so hard to elicit from his base. The inner ugliness has now even reflected outwards. He now resembles something like a Gotham City villain. I don't think that was running hair dye. More likely his body excretes an inner filth from his poisoned soul. And Rudy used to be a person, not a high bar to hurdle, but nonetheless it does carry a baseline respect. Now you're completely contemptible, an insult to our eyes and ears, and an enemy to democracy. Not only are you void of honor, integrity, and decency whatsoever, but you actually take them even a step further. As you listen to the video further, you hear more plain, hard, cold facts that cut Rudy to the core. Rudy, you sold your soul to the devil. Yeah, that hits the nail on the head. Not only did Rudy commit treason, but he's dug in deeper into treason with each passing day. Treason has become Rudy's protocol, lies his methodology. We all remember his claims of being slammed forward by an attack no less severe than a gunshot. And when the video came out, it turned out to be a lap tap on the shoulder. There was no limit to Rudy's pathological lies. In normal times, I'm more of a mind-your-own-business type person. But with today's Republican politicians, this person did our country a service in calling Rudy out. Lying fascists like Giuliani should be called out, jeered, and booed off of every stage in America, no matter how big or small. They are absolutely disgusting, and their evil acts against American democracy must be recognized for exactly what they are. They are enemies of this nation. They are instigators of domestic terrorism. They are traitors. Videos like this should break the internet. They should set a new definition of viral video. Treason is not, nor should it ever be played off as a subjective thing, as politics is usual. Nothing these traitors are doing is usual. None of it is normal, and it is all criminal to the core. And we've got to treat it that way. Never allow Rudy Giuliani or any of these GQP jackaloons to spread their anti-American filth. Shame them, embarrass them, defeat them. That's got to be the work of every American until not a single one of these traitors holds office anymore. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.